At long last. I waited as long as I could. I had to start without you.
What are you doing?
Finding inner peace.
Without clothes?
Oh, Vicky. Anything worth finding is worth finding naked. Clothes are so bourgeois. Let me show you. You should let me liberate you of your traditional Yankee values. Watch the thorns.
Charlie, you don't have to be nice to me.
I know, but hey, it's free, so why not?
Hey, thanks, Aunt Dorian. And that'll go well in my big book of blackmail.
Yeah, your buddy already told me where Hannah O'Connor is. She's at the hospital visiting Ford. Yes, I would like you to stay on her. Because the sooner I get something on her, the sooner I get her out of my life and my daughters.
Daddy's not here right now, but he will be soon, okay? He's a little mad at Mommy, but I'm gonna fix it, all right? I promise.
Excuse me, only family is allowed to visit.
Well, that works. I'm Robert's brother, James Ford.
What are you asking me?
Did you try to kill Ford? And did you try to kill me?
I don't understand. Are you asking me if I'm a murderer?
I didn't try to kill Ford. I'm innocent.
What the police said?
The police are wrong.
I did it. I'm the one who tried to kill Ford. Marco's innocent. It was me. I'm guilty, so I'm turning myself in.
We've been trying to locate Mr. Ford's family since he was admitted.
Yeah, I've been out of touch. So how's Bobby doing?
He took a blow to the head. Surgery relieved the swelling.
Well, that's good though, right?
It is. However, your brother has yet to regain consciousness.
Well, wait, is there any brain damage?
We won't know until he wakes up.
Well, how much longer?
At this point, we have no way of knowing.
I can't believe the things that you're accusing me of.
I know how this must sound, but honey, I'm just trying to help. You've been a good friend to my son, Cole, and I'm worried about you.
You're worried about me?
You were coming to me for therapy the night that I was pushed down those stairs. That's what you said, didn't you?
Yes, I was.
And I understand Ford did some despicable things to you. And I know what that can do to a person, how angry it can make you.
You think I was angry enough to try to kill him? And what does that even have to do with what happened to you, Dr. Saybrook? Why would I want to hurt you when I was coming to you for help?
Because people don't always respond in a
Who
logical...
put that idea in your head? Snack. Hey, Faye. Hi, cutie. You remember me? Aunt Annie? Of course she remembers you. Where are you headed? Look, see, she even wants you. Where are you headed?
Oh, I thought I'd cool off, maybe go to the pool or something.
You gonna meet up with Matthew?
Actually, we broke up.
You what?
Yeah, just, figured I could use some alone time.
Okay, no, you need girl talk time. Stay with us.
Okay, but only if you promise to cheer me up. Tell me things are better with you and Cole.
Looks like we're gonna need to find something else to talk about.
I can't believe how messed up this is. You don't believe me, do you? You think your own son tried to kill someone.
No, Geraldo.
We know you're not capable of something like this.
No? Why do you both look so afraid?
Marco! Just calm down for a second.
How can I? Man, I need my parents on my side.
We are on your side, Geraldo.
It's Marco. How many times do I have to say it?
Marco, we're worried. The police say they have evidence.
It has to be a mistake. Marco could never have hurt that man. And what the police found in the apartment, the footprint with his blood, it can't be our son's.
No.
It is.
Are you taking me to a cell?
You're going home.
But I just told you I did it.
Not another word. I can't talk to you like this.
I'm an adult.
You need to have a lawyer present.
A lawyer's just gonna get in the way. I'm here to confess.
Are you saying you're waiving your right to counsel?
Yes. I can't live with this anymore. I can't let Marco be punished for something that I did. Please, I need to confess.
All right. Tell me everything you know.
Well, talking about a repeat offender, I can't believe I caught you kissing again, Aunt Dorian.
We weren't kissing.
Yeah, no, we definitely weren't, Jack. What you saw is not what it looked like.
Looked like it was getting hot and heavy in here to me.
Excuse me. You would not know hot and heavy if it hit you on the head, and that's what I am going to do if you don't desist from prying on my private life.
If you wanted privacy, you should have gotten a room.
Jack, that's enough.
Give me the camera.
What do I get for it?
You think I'm going to give you something for that? Hand it over.
This is a negotiation. My dad taught me how. Rule number 1, deal from strength. I'm strong and you're weak. So let's start the bidding at a dirt bike.
Oh, is this a negotiation? Okay, how about rule number 2? You mess with your Aunt Dorian, and she is going to mess with you.
Rule number 15. Use the power of competition. Jack, if your aunt won't play ball, I will.
David, for heaven's sakes, put some clothes on.
Yeah.
Lois is here.
You don't have to remind me. She's been sneaking peeps all morning. Has that woman had a date in a decade? You know what I ought to do? I should charge her $20 a peep, double what I'm doing Tai Chi. I'll tell you something, Vicky. You and I go into business, could make a mint.
While I admit that your visits are so entertaining, I do actually have work to do. Don't you?
Oh, Vicky, I forgot your sense of humor. Work. Why work when we can loaf?
David, is there something I can do for you?
Vicky, there's always something you can do for me.
Do you need a place to live again?
Oh, no, I'm actually all set on that front.
Really? Oh, good. Staying with Dorian, I assume?
No, I'm crashing with my little bro. At least while Ma and Pa are out honeymooning.
And yet you saw fit to come here and grace me with your form.
Well, that. And to help you get back at Charlie and Dorian, of course.
And why would I need to do that?
Oh, boy. Have you not seen The Sun?
Todd, I should have known you were behind Jack's tabloid inclinations. Wait till Blair hears about this.
Oh, you're going to tell on me?
I'm the one she wants to rat out.
That won't matter. She thinks this is all very funny.
It's not going to matter, is it? Because soon you're going to be punished for what you did to Marty Saybrook, and you'll be in prison, deep in the recesses of Statesville.
My dad's innocent.
If you don't want to follow in your dad's footsteps, I suggest you learn that there are a few little things called rules. All civilized societies have them, and in this house, rule number 1 is no blackmail allowed.
But you kissing Uncle Charlie is cool. I just want to make sure.
Oh, God. I hope you didn't do that for your sake.
You know, I don't remember hearing Dorian invite you into her home.
Oh, no, she didn't. And I usually stay where I'm not wanted, but you and I have a big day together, right? All right, let's do it.
So what do you think I should ask for in change of the picture? Pretty good, huh? The lighting was perfect. Hey, you deleted it.
Yeah, I did. You get an A for initiative, but an F for risk-taking.
What?
You're a little young to be mixing it up with Dorian. She'll eat you alive.
I just hate that sociopath is running around loose, able to influence my nephew. There ought to be a law.
Look, Dorian, what they did is not important. I'm a little more concerned about what you almost did to me.
As soon as I saw this picture, I knew I had to hightail it over here. I figured you and we can take some of our own snapshots. You know, some sexy buck-naked yoga poses. That'll get Charlie's attention, huh?
My goodness, the sun's circulation must be totally plunging.
What, that's it? You see Charlie and Dorian's red-hot romance all over your brother's rag, and you just brush it off?
David, there is no romance.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. It's an affair.
No, it is not. My husband loves me.
Looks to me like...
It's one picture. That's all. Okay? Besides, Charlie and Dorian are working together.
Uh-huh.
They are. It's on an urban renewal project.
Oh, is that what they're calling it?
It's a wonderful project. They're actually using eco-friendly materials, and they're refurbishing historic buildings.
Well, that's just fantastic. I think it's great what Charlie and Dorian are doing to gentrify East Landview. I'm a little more concerned about them making you look like a fool. Look at you, Vicky. You're rich, you're successful. Not to mention smoking hot. Vicky, everybody loves you. And look at Charlie.
What about Charlie?
He does not deserve you.
Oh, please, I think that's for me to decide, don't you?
Are you sure there's nothing going on between Charlie and Dorian?
I'm sorry, but there's really nothing we can do. Your brother has to wake up on his own.
That's all you can tell me.
Well, I can tell you there's hope. He made it here to the hospital and through surgery, and at the very least, we know he's safe now. The person who put Mr. Ford here was caught.
Why do you think someone gave me this idea?
Because I've heard it before, but only from people who are completely irrational. You'd have to be crazy to think that I could attack you and try to kill Ford. But then again, Todd Manning and his daughter are just about as crazy as they come.
Don't worry about me and Cole. Tell me what happened with Matthew. Well, we had a great time at prom, and then he dropped me off at my house, and he said he loved me. Wow. Yeah. But you didn't feel the same way? No, it gets worse. This other guy kissed me yesterday before the wedding, and Destiny Evans saw us and said that I had to come clean with Matthew. But he kissed you, right? Technically, but I kissed him back. Okay, well, it's really none of her business. Maybe, but she was right. I had to tell Matthew, and I did, and I don't think we'll ever be friends again. Don't say that. I'm sure he just needs some time. Does that work with you and Cole? Actually, we're trying something new right now. What's that? Space.
But you just told us you didn't hurt this man, Ford.
No, I didn't. Well, I mean, I sort of did. Look, I punched Ford when I found him and Langston together, but that's it. I never tried to kill him.
Well, why did the police have your shoe print on Ford's blood?
Because after I left Ford and Langston there, I went back.
Oh, my God. Did you see what happened? Did you see who did it?
In your statement, you said you were at Ford's place the night of the attack, and Marco walked in on the two of you.
Yeah. Ford and I, we got into a huge fight. You said that you were...
Alone, Langston. It's over.
You said that you loved me.
How will we settle a lot of things?
And then I went home.
What'd you fight about?
He told me that he just had sex with me for fun. And that he got off on us sneaking around. So I left.
That didn't upset you?
Of course it upset me.
But you left.
Yeah. I went home. When I got there, I saw Marco, and he was packing up all his stuff, and I begged him to talk to me, and he was so hurt.
Because now you won't be cheating on me, Will, and jump back into bed with Ford.
Finally, he just left.
You said you stayed home all night after that.
I know. I lied.
You did?
Yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about Ford, about all the things that he had done to me, all the lies he told, all the ways that he helped me destroy Marco. I couldn't take it anymore, so I went back to his apartment.
What for?
Like I said, I couldn't stop thinking about what he had done. I needed to talk to him.
What'd you talk about?
I wanted an apology. I wanted him to say that he was sorry, that he was wrong.
You say you're sorry. I want to hear you say you were wrong.
We Because I'm not. You've been having sex with Marco this entire time. I did nothing wrong.
You lied to me. You told me that you loved me, that I was
Did you get one?
No.
Don't be stupid. Now you're
No,
starting
you
to
just
sound like-
laughed at me, and
I never cared about
he
you.
told me I was stupid, and that he never cared about me, and I lost it.
Do you have
picked up an award.
idea what I
Stupid award that he won, and I hit him.
How many times did you hit him?
I don't know. I was so angry that I kept hitting him and hitting him until he wasn't moving anymore.
Then what?
Then I ran home. I didn't breathe a word of it to anybody until just now. I mean, I wasn't even planning on telling anyone, but then you arrested Marco, and I couldn't live with that.
You couldn't?
No. I had already hurt him so much, and I can't let him get hurt anymore. So please, you have to let him go and arrest me.
Stay out here for a minute.
Well, are you gonna arrest me?
You're gonna be escorted to an interview room.
But I already told you everything.
I know, but I need your written statement. All right, put it all down on paper. Everything you told me. Don't leave anything out, okay? All right, this way. Is Tail Dugout still in the building?
She left.
All right. Get Miss Wild situated, and there's one other thing I want you to do for me.
Mijo, did you see what happened? Who attacked this man?
Marco, just tell us what's going on.
It's complicated.
No, it isn't. I refuse to watch my only son locked up for something he didn't do, especially when he may very well know who the guilty party is.
Wait, hey, where are you going?
To get your lawyer, she needs to know what's going on.
No, Papi, just let me handle this.
Your father's right. Enough is enough.
Marco, what's really going on? Why won't you say?
Hey, Rivera, you wanted upstairs.
Can I have a moment alone with my brother? Hey, Bobby. It's me. James.
That's what happened, isn't it? Star and her father came to you and told you they think I'm the one who pushed you down the stairs, that I'm the reason you lost your baby.
Why do you think they'd tell me that?
Because they think I want Cole. And that I'd hurt you to get to him. I mean, have you ever heard of something so crazy?
Yeah, I've seen and heard a lot of crazy things. Worse than this.
It doesn't get much worse than defending your rapist.
The worst part is that Cole believes it's best for us to be apart right now. He doesn't even want me to come visit him anymore. Well, you'll come through it. You have to. You guys can beat anything. Oh, I hope you're right. Hey, look, if you ever need to talk about Matthew or this mystery guy... There's nothing to say about Nate. Nate? From the play? We kissed once. Okay, twice. Barf. What was that? Oh, my God. Are you spying on us?
Why would this Nate guy kiss you? Is he blind?
I'll show you blind.
Okay.
Jack, get back here. I'll show you.
Well, doesn't this just warm my heart?
Oh, my God! I don't believe this!
Believe what?
This!
Oh, my God, I don't believe... Well, that's what you just said. I thought you were all blasé about this.
Yeah, well, that's called maintaining my pride, which is becoming increasingly difficult every time Dorian decides to get cozy with my husband.
Well, it is just one picture.
Oh, really? Just one picture? What about this? You think this is just one picture?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Would you like some tea?
Don't do this, Dorian.
Sweetener, honey, sugar?
I don't want any tea.
Okay, you're a coffee drinker.
Dorian, I don't want coffee either. Admit it. If Jack had just walked in, you would have kissed me.
You thought thought I was about to kiss you? Charlie, what gave you that idea?
Well, it was pretty obvious.
Oh, for heaven's sake. You're a married man.
Yeah, and sometimes I think you forget that.
And sometimes I think you forget the hell we went through. It's only natural that we might have become closer.
That's what this is,
We went through hell together on that mountain looking for Mitch. I don't think anybody else could understand that. Not David. And most certainly not Vicky.
Dorian.
Charlie, you were devastated by your son's death. And for myself, the thought that Mitch was going to hurt my girls, I would have traded my soul to end his life.
So, that's what this is. You think you found a fellow lost soul on the road to damnation?
Charlie, you were willing to do anything to protect the people that you love. That makes you a very good man. And if somehow I ever did develop feelings for you, hey, you love Vicky, and that's all there is to it.
Charlie Banks and Mayor Lord deliberate.
Who knew there were so many hours in a day? Yeah.
Her Honor's office sees fit to send me these press releases by the boatload every single day. At least 2 of these featuring...
Charlie and Dorian Roadshow.
Dorian is just doing this to try and rub my face in it.
I thought they were supposed to be doing Good Samaritan work.
Oh, that's rubbish. Well, okay. Maybe their efforts will produce good results.
I bet you're a little worried those results are of the sexy variety.
Yeah, Bo, we got new evidence on the Ford case. I'm not sure, but it could change everything. No, don't worry about it. I'll let you know. Enjoy your honeymoon. Okay. How you holding up?
Fine. Is Taya coming?
No, she's not.
Then I don't get it. I mean, I thought you weren't allowed to question me without a present.
No, Marco. This isn't an interview. It's just, there's something I want you to know.
What's that?
I'm on your side.
You are?
Yeah, look at this case, and, I don't know. Seems like I should like you for it, There's physical evidence, there's motive, but there's something that's telling me that you're innocent.
With that new evidence you were talking about, I'm sorry, I couldn't help over here.
It's okay. It's okay, Yeah, that's what it is. And on its own, it doesn't seem like it's enough, but taken in context with the truth about, say, how your shoe print got in Ford's blood, well, that might do the trick. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about it, all right? Think about working with me. And maybe we can get you home, maybe as soon as today, okay?
Wait. I can explain about the shoes.
I'm listening.
Uncle, stop. Okay, Adam.
Mind if Jack and I join you guys?
No way. It's Jack's day. No girls allowed.
What do you guys say?
Yeah, I had plans, so I better go. Do you really have to go?
Yes. She has to.
We'll hang out later, I promise.
Bye, Hopi.
Later, scaredy.
I'm not scared. Glad we dodged that bullet. I want to fly my mini chopper. I want to scare some old ladies.
All right, then get it set up.
Nice.
You and Danny okay?
Yeah, we were close, man. We were this close. And then Hannah took it away from me. She's gonna get hers.
You were at the hospital when I fell. And now you're back here visiting a man that you hate who was nearly beaten to death.
Because I used to care about him. I told you that. It's hard to just quit that cold turkey. I mean, have you ever thought that maybe that's the reason you're even listening to Todd? After everything he's done to you? Maybe you can't let him go. I hope I'm wrong. Because it would be really awful if you let him off the hook just so that he could hurt you again.
Charlie, I really want to thank you for all your hard work and your good ideas.
Look, Dorian, I know this really nice guy. He's single. He's got a great sense of humor.
Charlie, are you trying to set me up?
Well, I just thought that maybe you'd like to meet someone new.
I know. It may look as if I'm experiencing sort of a dry spell, especially since my last romance was that well-publicized relationship with a woman, a faux romance, as it were. No. I am just fine, thank you. I am not on the market. But thanks so much for the thought.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Whatever for?
No, I mean, I overstepped. I should have realized that you and David Vickers have a thing, right?
Oh, David and I had many things.
Oh, well, I mean, I wasn't sure. There was so much speculation and talk about it last night.
Last night? People were talking about my love life? Oh, really? And in what context?
Oh, well, you know, David officiated at the wedding. Because he's back in town, you know.
Vicky, don't you let Charliean get one over on you.
There is no Charliean! Okay, yes. Dorian's consistent efforts to sidle up to my husband every single day are making me nuts. But they're not going to get her anywhere because I trust Charlie.
But you don't trust Dorian. With good reason.
And I'm done with this conversation.
What are you talking about? Aren't you mad, Vicky? I sure would be. I'd be mad as hell and I wouldn't take it anymore.
David, what do you want me to do? Challenge Dorian to pistols at dawn?
Now that I'd buy a ticket for. Unfortunately, it's not just Dorian. It's Charlie, too.
No, it is not Charlie. Okay? I told you I trust him.
Maybe. But you can't deny there's a connection.
Oh, yes, okay. They went through something, all right, together after Jared died.
When he shut you out and turned to her.
And Charlie and I have worked through that.
But you can't deny that there's a bond there. Luckily, you got yourself a secret weapon.
Oh, my God, I'm afraid to ask.
You and I have a bond that drives Dorian bananas.
David officiated at the wedding?
Oh, he sure did. He made quite an impression, too, yeah.
I'm sure. Who'd he bring?
Well, actually, he was alone. I mean, I think that's what kind of fueled all the talk about, you know, you and him maybe being, what's the term, down low.
Oh, whatever. You know, I'm sure he wanted me to be his date, but I tell my staff never to put his calls through. Poor guy, I bet he was morose all night, right?
Well, he sure seemed bound and determined not to let your snub get to him.
In what way?
Well, I mean, he just danced up a storm at the reception.
Oh, with whom?
Well, with Vicky, for one.
And how is this bond that you and I share supposed to help me?
Oh, Vicky, where to start? Well, I guess the first thing we should probably do is work on your flow.
Oh, God, not my flow.
It's a very simple three-step process. Step one, unclog.
David, I am not getting naked with you.
Oh, you don't have to get naked for this, but it does help.
No.
You see that? You've got Dorian all up inside your head. She's getting to you. Now, it's not to be faulted. Happens to the best of us.
What is this, us?
Why do you think I haven't told Dorian that I'm here in the first place? I don't need that kind of stress, and neither do you. I'm telling you, you need to let me help you achieve serenity.
Is this going to hurt?
No, so good.
Oh, David and Vicky dancing together. There's a pretty sight. Oh, yeah. You know, there has been this really irritating bond between the two of them over the years. And then I figured it out. Listen, they were only doing it to get at me. Oh, they just love to get under my skin.
Well, I think there's a little bit more to it than that.
Like what? Their mutual love of skincare products and hard-hitting reportage? Charlie, I know you love Vicky, but she's got a mean streak in her. In fact, I wouldn't put it past her to use what's happened to Langston against me and smear it all over the banner. I'm going over there and warn her that she better not do anything of the sort.
What happened?
Todd.
Oh, nice. So I think I may have scored some points with Marty. She's starting to have doubts about my guilt.
How'd you make that happen?
I told her about our Hannah suspicions.
I already told her that at the bail hearing.
Then we're getting through to her.
Dad, I don't think we have time to keep working on Marty.
That's why I'm focusing on Hannah. I tried to worm a confession out of her the other day, but she wouldn't bite. I did get some good stuff, though.
Like what?
Well, I think she may have been the one to bash that TA's brains in.
So walk me through it. How does your bloody shoe print wind up in Ford's room when you said you never went back to the apartment?
Because I did go back. I did. I told you Chris and Layla left me at the Buenos Dias. Yeah, I kept thinking about what Ford and Langston did to me, and I couldn't stand it. So when I get there, the front door's unlocked, right? I let myself in. I go back into Ford's room. Get up! Get up, you son of a bitch! But I could see that he was in bed, so I shook him. Come on! I told him to get up, but he didn't move. And that's when I felt it, all of this wet stuff all over my hands. So I turn on the lights, and there's just blood everywhere, all over my hands, on the floor, on the wall, on the bed, and all over Ford.
Then what'd you do, Marco? Come on, come this far.
I panicked, all right? I panicked, and I ran all the way back to the diner. I washed my hands. I threw out my shoes. It was stupid, but... And then the next day, I went to the hospital to get my hand fixed up, right? And they bring in Ford, alive. I mean, I had no idea. If I had known, I thought he had to be dead. He had to be dead, but if I had known that he was alive, I wouldn't have left him there, not for a second. But I didn't say anything because I knew that everybody would think that I was the one who did it. But I didn't do it. I swear to you, I didn't do it. This whole thing is just, it's a big misunderstanding. And this new evidence proves that I'm innocent now, doesn't it, right?
Taking deep breaths in and out. And in and out. How do you feel? Talk to me, are you okay?
Don't stop.
Yes, Highness. In.
Oh, God, David. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, David.
Oh, David.
What about Todd? What did he do?
He got to your mom.
What?
Don't.
Did he hurt her? Is she okay?
She's fine. It's her head. He's getting to her head.
How? Just tell me what happened, okay?
Now, she thinks I'm the one who made her lose her baby and hurt Ford.
What?
Cole, you don't believe that, do you?
Thornhart, time for your phone call. Now?
Hannah's the one who attacked Ford?
Well, I don't have proof yet, but...
Well, how'd you even get that idea?
Research. The more I find out about this Hannah chick, the more I think she's capable of. Marty.
I spoke with Hannah.
Yeah, and?
She's terrified of you.
No, who isn't? But she's got good reason to be. She knows I'm onto her.
So are you now, right?
Goodbye, Todd.
Marty's getting wise, finally.
That's good, but we still need evidence to prove that Hannah's lying about seeing you push Marty.
Well, what we really need is someone who's seen her crazy streak up close and discredit her.
Someone like Robert Ford.
That nurse made it sound like you're lucky to be alive. I shouldn't be surprised that you survived getting your ass kicked again. Fords have tough schools. That's how I know you're gonna come out of this. You've got to. You should have seen what a fool I made of myself in that park over there, trying to work up the nerve to come in here and see you. There was this girl, and I hit on her, and I totally crash and burn. And I need you to tell me where I went wrong.
So can I go now? Because you have that new evidence now, and you know that somebody got to Ford before I got there.
She ready? Good, we're on our way.
Is you ready, Taya?
Come on. I'm gonna see someone else who can help us with the Ford case.
Man, I messed up. I messed up bad. The only person I can tell is you. And it's only because you can't hear me. So, and the thing is,
while you were in lockup, did you have a chance to think about who went after Ford since you didn't?
I figure it could have been anyone. I mean, a guy like Ford probably has a ton of enemies.
Yeah. One of them just happened to come in and confess.
Who?